Alright, nutsack drivers, I got the second gen 58 out. I've got 3 big bullets we're going to try. I've already got the mediums, which you've seen in the previous videos. Now we're trying to stretch into the 600s and above, of grain weight. So I have a 650, a 700 normal, and then a 702 ribbed for your pleasure. And we're going to just get some base number speeds with these here in the basement. I'm just going to do a 3-shot group starting at 4,500 psi and just see how it is. Really, doesn't make a difference how much power you have. Accuracy is the key, and we won't know that until we get outside and do some shooting. Now, the one thing I have done a little different is I've been goofing around with these different scope rails. So I got a different one here off of Amazonio. I can't even pronounce the name of it, but you know, they're all, this one's got some windage or elevation stuff on it. I've just got it basically cranked down to 0. And what I've got different on here also is I've got 2 barrel bands from Black Arts Design. David B has set me up because again, I don't know about barrel harmonics. I know it's a thing, but I think the more you strap your pipe down, the safer you are, the less shaking and wobbling and that type of thing. So, and of course, we got the Donnie FL Cami Donkey Schlong on here with the 58 threaded inside ring adapter. So we can, you know, it's the same one that goes on the 72 cal, except on the 58 you need a little ring adapter. So, you know, for the guys that are got a smaller pipe. So, we're going to do a little quick shooting, get you some foot-pounds of energy and some numbers, and we'll see you right in a minute. Don't go anywhere. So, this is what we're going to be shooting with today. So, we got the 650, the 700, which is slightly different than the 650, not just in weight, but a slightly different body design. And then the 702 ribbed. I always like these rib designs. That's why I keep pushing. I'm trying to cut down on friction. You know, but again, it's always an experiment to see what works, what doesn't work. So once we get this figured out, then what we may do is we may make this one longer, or maybe make it shorter, or maybe make this one shorter. Again, it's all an experiment. That's how we learn what the rifle likes and what it doesn't, and then, you know, alter it from there. You'll never find me sitting behind a computer in my underwear at 4 in the morning playing with CAD programs, hoping and guessing someone else spends their money. I spend my own money to figure out what works and what doesn't, so you don't have to. Hope you guys do appreciate that. Alright, let's go do some shooting. Alright, 58 cal, unregulated. I better move this. $700 grain. Oh yeah. Excellent numbers. Talk about foot pounds. Let's talk about foot pounds. So, because the bullet weights are almost identical across the board, almost, not quite, but almost. Um, the lightest bullet, the 650, of course, is the fastest, and that is generally 887 at 4,500 psi. It's for 4,500. 887 feet per second with a foot pounds of 1135. That's pretty good. The next weight up is the 700. A little slower, of course, 860 with 1149. Of course, the foot pounds is a little heavier because it's a heavier slug. And then the 702 ribbed actually was just a fraction slower at 844 with 1110 foot pounds. So basically 3 bullets, all 3 are over 1100 foot pounds of energy. So, and they're all over the 850-ish mark. So 844, 860, 887. So these slugs are moving. I got to do the penetration test later on and see how they do, but I'm really excited with these. But the accuracy is going to be the key. I've already sent a bunch of these out to my long distance field testers and waiting to get results from them, independent results, and we'll see what goes on. Of course, everybody's crony is going to be slightly different, be it in the sun or in the shade. I'm indoors, try to, with fluorescent lights. I try to have lights over mine, so it's different. Everybody's gauge is going to read slightly different. So my 4,500 might be 47 to you or 43 to you. So take all the numbers that we give you guys with a little grain of salt. It's basically a range spot for you. So if you're 20 feet a second above or below, you're perfect. You're right in there. The only time you should ever be worried when it's like a massive drop, like 50 or 100 feet a second difference, then something's going goofy. So, get any questions on any of this, feel free to give me a buzz, shoot me a text, drop me a carrier pigeon. Anything about rifle, pricing and that, go to Terry Fox. He's the one that supplied me with this beast, foxairpower.com. The donkey schlong, of course, Donnie FL, and the barrel bands, Black Arts Design. So that is it, gentlemen. This was just a little punctuator to see what these big bullets do in a non-regulated rifle. As we're starting to play with regulators now that screw in betwixt, you unscrew the air tank like I did on the 30, regulator goes on, then the air tank goes back on. So this is unregulated, Gen 2, Zeus 58. So I just want to get those numbers so once we do start playing with a regulator, we can compare to apples, not apples to bananas. Now I want a banana. All right, guys, I'll see you later. I'm going to go get me a fruit bowl. Mr. Hollow Point out.